Good morning, children. So far we have learned about fractions, types of fractions, additions and subtractions of fractions, and also word problems on fractions. Now let us move on to multiplication. Okay. So let us take two biscuits. Suppose you have eaten 1/3 here and 1/3 here. So how many parts? So 1/3 plus 1/3 you have eaten. Okay. So this is equal to 1/3 plus 1/3, and this we can write it as 1/3 into 2. We write it as 1/3 into 2. And each biscuit is made into 3 parts. So the denominator is 3 and you have eaten one part of it. So from 2 biscuits you have eaten 1/3 plus 1/3. Here 1/3 and 1/3, and that is also equal to 1/3 into 2. So overall how much you have eaten? You ate 2 parts, but here be careful. Here you are not having 6 parts. Don't think that there are 6 parts here. Each biscuit has only 3 parts. So the denominator is always 3 itself, but you have taken 1/3 here and 1/3 here. Here I have just joined the biscuits also. So, but each biscuit is made into 3 parts. So the total number of parts in each biscuit is 3 and you have eaten 2 parts of it. So overall you have eaten 2/3 of the biscuits. So that way you can show the multiplication using the pictures. Now without the pictures, how to solve this? So 1/3 multiplied by 2. 2 parts you have eaten. So 2 is a whole number. So can we write 2 as a fraction? Yes, you can write 2 as 2 by 1. Now 2 by 1 is a fraction, isn't it? So how do you do this multiplication? Multiply both the numerators and multiply both the denominators. 2 ones are 2, 3 ones are 3. So 1 by 3 multiplied by 2 is equal to 2 by 3. Is it not very easy? We needn't write any like fractions or anything like that. Just multiply both the numerators, multiply both the denominators. But in addition and subtractions, we don't add the denominators. We only add the numerators and put the same denominators. But here when it comes to multiplication, multiply both the numerators, multiply both the denominators. And here you got 2 by 3. 2 by 3 is a proper fraction and it can be left as, isn't it? It is in the simplest form. Now let us move on to another example. 5 by 8 multiplied by 9. Now write 9 as 9 by 1. Now you have 2 fractions, isn't it? Now multiply both the numerators. 9 5s 45, 8 1s are 8. But here you got an improper fraction. Convert it into mixed fraction divided by 8. 45 divided by 8. 8 5s are 45 is the remainder. So you write it as a mixed number as 5 5 by 8. So if you take 5 by 8 and multiply it by 9, you get 5 5 by 8. Now another one. Here 4.5 multiplied by 4. Isn't it? This is a mixed fraction given. So immediately convert it into improper fraction, isn't it? Now, so I have taken 4.5 and converted into improper fractions. 4 2s are 8, 8 plus 1, 9, 9 by 2. So now instead of 4.5, I write 9 by 2 and multiply it by 4. Now 4 also you write it as 4 by 1. Now multiply both the numerators. 9 4s are 36 and denominators 2 1s are 2. So 36 by 2 will give you 18. But there is another way of solving very easily. Now see, here 9 by 2 is taken, isn't it? 9 by 2, 2 is a factor of 4, isn't it? So now divide this 2 and the 4 by 2. Here I showed it. Division by 2. So 2 how many times it goes into? One time only. 2 in 4 it goes 2 times. So 2 1s are 2 2s are 4. Now here this 2 is not there anymore. Here you have only 1. 1 into 1 is 1 and 9 2s are 18. So if you multiply 4 and half by 4, you get 18 as the answer. Now let us take another one. 10 3 by 100 into 3 1 by 10. 100 into 3 1 by 10. So now you can write 100 by 1, or if you already you have seen, isn't it? You needn't write, you can keep it like that. Now convert 3 1 by 10 as a mixed number. 3 tens are 30 plus 1 31 by 10. Now you can divide this 10. 10 is a factor of 100, isn't it? So divide this 10 by 10 and 100 also by 10. So when you divide 10 by 10, you get only 1. 10 ones are 1, isn't 10 ones are 10. So 1 is the quotient. Now when you are dividing 100 by 10, 10 is the quotient. So what do you have in the numerator? 10 into 31. 10 into 31. And in denominator you have, here suppose you have 1. 1 into 1 is 1. That you can omit it. So 10 into 31, 310 is the answer. Now next one. 45 into 2 1 by 9. Convert 2 1 by 9 into improper fraction as 19 by 2. Now 45 into 19 by 2 divided by 9. 9 goes in 45 5 times. So divide this 9 one time and here 45 one time. So 19 5s 95. Now next one. 50 into 17 by 15. So 50 and 15 have 5 as the common factor. So divide these two numbers by 5. So in 50, 5 goes 10 times. In the 15, it goes 3 times. Now 10 into 3, 17, 170, and 3 is the denominator. So 170 by 3, divide it in the margin, you get 56, 2 by 3. Now 3 5 by 8 into 32. Convert this 3 5 by 8 mixed number into improper fraction as 29 by 8. Now 8 is a factor of 32. Divide 8, this 8 by 8 and 32 also by 8. So in 8, 8 goes one time. In 32, 8 goes 4 times. So in denominator now you are having only 1. Now multiply 29 into 4, you get 116. So this way you can do many sums based on multiplication. But one thing, you should be very thorough with tables. Complete this exercise and do these sums and also the remaining sums neatly. Draw margins after every sum and do neatly, spaciously. Thank you.